Ask this guy.
Just a simple question. Just like, how is it affecting the city? Is it? Are you guys having search?
I gotta point you to our PIO. You can contact our PIO. We're not allowed to talk on camera about stuff like that.
How about off camera? We shut the camera off.
Not even off camera. I'll get in trouble.
I can just put, you know, anonymous source or whatever.
I'll get in trouble. I can't do that. Okay. Sorry about that.
All right. We've been monitoring all night, and we know at least the police department is struggling to get gas. We do know that. They announced this place was going to be ready about 20 minutes ago.
Really?
So that's what we came out to see. So we're kind of doing that story of how it's affecting the city, as far as, you know, like, you know, maybe stories should be like, hey, cops only or EMS.
Get a comment from it, you can contact our PIO or down at the chief's office, and they can probably help.
Yeah, we're doing that too.
Okay.
real close with Chief Hood.
Okay, guys. So it's about 11 o'clock at night, close to midnight, actually after 11, close to midnight. We've been monitoring the police scanner all night, me and TX Sheepdog and Buck G and the young activist. We've been monitoring the police scanner, and...
You got your radio on?
Yeah, I got it. So anyway, we've been monitoring the police scanner, and we heard that this gas station was going to have gas in the next 20 minutes. So it took us about 20 minutes to get over here after we heard that. So when we got here, there was a tanker truck here filling up, topping off the tanks. So the tanker truck's already gone. The tanker truck just took off, and people are starting to line up for gas, as you can see. So Jack, TX Sheepdog, posted live on Facebook that they were going to have gas here. So people are starting to come in right now, and people are lining up for gas all over town because, we've been monitoring the scanner all night. People are running out of gas on the freeway. People are running out of gas everywhere, guys. And there's very few gas stations that have gas. So when you find one that has gas, there have been mile-long lines lining up to get gas at different gas stations across town when it's announced that they have gas. So, I talked to News Now Houston earlier today. He told me that they're not having a gas shortage in Houston, even though the disaster, Hurricane Harvey hit over there, and half of Houston's underwater. They're still not having a gas issue. But San Antonio and the surrounding areas like Austin, San Marcos, New Braunfels, Texas, it's hard to find gas anywhere, guys. There's probably been about 7 to 10 gas stations today that have had gas. But people are struggling for gas, to get gas. People are running out of gas. So we've been, like I said, we've been monitoring the scanner. All we can hear is, another vehicle running out of gas. Another vehicle running out of gas. So the gas situation's real here, guys. At first they try to say there was not a shortage of gas, but it is, guys. Look at this. It's almost midnight and we got people lining up for gas. Hey, where you at, man?
I'm walking around. I'm kind of in the center.
So we heard over the police scanner. So what we're expecting is San Antonio police and Bexar County sheriffs are going to start rolling in here to get gas for their fleet, because cops need gas too. Everybody needs gas. TX sheepdogs wandering around the gas station interviewing people. Sheepdog there. I believe that's a Valero employee right there, kind of help directing traffic and stuff. But there you can see Sheepdog doing an interview with her, trying to get some insight on the gas situation and what's going on here. So gas went up probably about 39 cents since the shortage started. Diesel went up about 20 cents since the shortage started. So, I mean, the prices went up, but they're not crazy, you know, so they're still affordable. What were you saying?
So I went and talked to different people at the pumps, and the one person said that she drove since 1 o'clock this afternoon looking for gas. And another person told me that she came all the way from Culebra in 1604, which is about 30 miles from where we're at, because she heard on the radio that this place was going to have gas soon. Other people have been calling the store and asking them all day. They said they finally got a tanker here to put gas in. As you guys can see, there's tons of cars here, more coming. And pretty much we've been out all day all over San Antonio, and I believe this is the first gas station that we've seen that has gas.
What gas crisis?
Yeah, would you say that again?
What gas crisis?
Exactly. All right, so this gentleman here has an electric car, guys, and he's not concerned about the gas prices today.
Not at all.
Not at all.
It's about a penny a mile.
Oh,
if you estimate.
a penny a mile. Wow. All right, it's a Nissan, guys. So, can you tell us what kind of car this is?
Nissan Leaf.
A Nissan Leaf?
2014 model.
Awesome. Totally electric?
100% electric, no gas motor, all electric engine.
Awesome.
Wow.
It gets about 100 miles per charge. And then, like I said, the CPS for the electrical company here, they have a citywide charging program to where if you $60 a year, you get unlimited charging at one of their charging stations. It takes about an hour to fully charge it, hour and a half.
And how many charging stations would you say they have in the city?
I mean, about 100.
And are they located throughout the whole city or just
throughout the entire city?
Okay, good deal.
There's an app that they have too that you can look it up. There's one near here, up here on Zarzamora and Military,
right,
the HEB
right.
Plus.
Yes.
They got charging stations there. So.
Awesome. Awesome. So, I mean, I don't want to get too personal, but how much does a car like this cost, MSRP?
New?
Yes, sir.
I don't know about new, but I can tell you on Caravana right now, you can get this exact car, has 30,000 miles on it for $9 grand.
Wow. You hear that, guys? I'm talking to my audience. This is awesome, man. I don't know why we don't invest in something like this and keep the...
A lot of people are fear of it because, like I said, right now it only gets 100 miles, but with Tesla coming out with their car that gets 280 miles to the charge, and they got the fast chargers that take about 30 to 40 minutes to fully charge it, or 80% capacity, but that's puts you at about 230 on their charger. So every 230 miles, you got to pull over and stop and charge for 30 minutes.
So, like if you were traveling from, say, here to El Paso,
you can do it because Tesla's got all the chargers.
And Tesla's chargers will charge your car?
Charge this car and charge the Tesla cars.
Okay.
You got to have the special adapter on this car here. They got the adapter. See, here's the charging ports. This is the standard port that CPS and everybody uses. This is a J2 model. And then this is the Tesla charger connector, a supercharger.
I got you.
Not every model comes with the supercharger.
So the supercharger, does that charge faster?
Faster. It's more voltage going to it.
I've seen those Tesla chargers. Where did I see those at?
Yeah, they have them. They'll have the Tesla lit up on it.
Yeah, I seen a whole row of those things somewhere in town. Recently.
But Tesla took pride in that. They went across the United States because they wanted to be able to travel East Coast to West Coast or West Coast to East Coast on the batteries. And so they planned it out, and they got you a map where every Tesla's at.
Now, let me ask you another question. What's the battery life on these cars?
I think they said 8 years is estimated, but depending on how aggressive you are.
I got you. Well, good.
This one's been holding up really well. I have a hybrid Toyota Camry, which is a gas and battery.
And so when you're on the hybrids, from my understanding, is when you're on the highway, it's gas, and then when you're running around town.
For Toyotas, they do combinations. So anything under 30 miles an hour or 35, 40 miles an hour, it'd be 100% electric. Unless you stomp on it or you go above 40, it will do what they call an engine assist, which the engine kicks in and assists the electrical motors. So all it is the engine just kicks in and it adds extra power to it. Now, Volts are a little bit different.
Right.
Volts, the newest Volts that came out, they get about 250, 260 per charge, but that's a electric engine, 100%, with a battery generator assisted. So the engine in there is strictly a generator to generate the power to the Volt.
He's doing a walk around on your car too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both have YouTube channels. So.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. You don't mind if we put this interview on?
No, go right ahead.
Yeah, I mean it's nothing.
What's your YouTube channels?
Mine is well, his is TX Sheepdog 72. It has nothing really to do with.
Sometimes we'll show up to places and we'll catch footage before the news gets there and we'll sell it to them. And then we have our.
Did you guys do the storm chasing?
No, we didn't do any of that.
We got a guy in Houston.
My wife was watching Joe P. I think it Joe something. He was a storm chaser. He hit Rockport right in the middle of it.
We got a guy in our group. He lives in Houston. He's got 33,000 subscribers. Jack and I both have 10,000 each on our channels. So
and he's been covering that stuff there.
Yeah, he's been
putting anything out yet.
Yeah, he's been putting a lot of work in over there.
Now, so you guys are just independent reporters, just collecting stuff.
Yeah, we kind of a bunch of different stuff. Primarily, we focus on activism, First Amendment, free speech, Second Amendment.
And police accountability.
Police accountability.
Yeah, so I read that.
Yeah.
So you
so we're definitely pro law enforcement. We believe that the bad cops undermine everything a good officer does.
It's like anything else, man.
Yes.
It's just like you sit there, you hear the people right wing, left wing, and it's like you got bad people on both sides, and those bad people.
And we're not, like he says, we're not anti-police. We're anti-bad police. We're pro accountability is what we are.
So we get them on video and we change their ways through public exposure.
We've been able to change police departments' policies in the past.
I have a couple cousins that are police officers.
He's ex.
So.
He's an ex.
Yeah.
He's ex Bear County.
Matter of fact, my nephew, he's a police officer for Judson School District.
I'm medically retired.
Are you?
Yeah. Never liked a bad police officer, and now we just use those skills to change them.
That's good.
We've changed a lot of things with departments.
Even in San Antonio, with the San Antonio Police Department, they've changed some of the things that they do because of us.
Well, you need that,
San Antonio Police wrote a guy a ticket. He was downtown and he was passing out religious flyers.
And they wrote him a ticket for that?
It's free speech. Well, they have an ordinance that you can't pass out handbills, but the ordinance is the handbill is
or solicit,
and so handbills are defined for the purpose of that ordinance as soliciting businesses. Well, his was just Bible verses. Yeah. They detained him, wrote him a ticket for it. So what we did is we went out there and we started doing our own free speech with the police, and we were written how many tickets?
7.
And what we did was we did a little bit of different free speech. We did a little bit of flipping off. We did a little bit of cussing. And so they wrote us tickets for it. Well, we got them all dismissed because it's free speech.
Yeah.
And so now we went back and tested that last month, and not one ticket was written. So they actually came out in roll call and reminded the officers about the law and about free speech, and now they held off on that. So.
You had to take the time to go to court to handle that.
Yeah,
we did.
And my wife got arrested.
See, that's where a lot of people wouldn't do that.
At one time, she got arrested for blocking the sidewalk, but we had so many cameras out there, nobody ever blocked the sidewalk, but the police were so upset that we were out there doing that free speech stuff. That's the only thing they could do. So, yeah, we got them all. So that's what we do, and we make those changes so that way people can go down and pass out religious pamphlets, or they can go out and protest statues or protest the protesters protesting statues without the police treating them unfairly.
As long as there's no violence, they're okay, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
Yes, nice
Thank you very much for the interview.
No problem.
Nice
Thank you.
And congratulations on the car, man.
Yeah, smart.
Going strong.
Y'all have a good evening. Okay guys, this is the next day from the previous night, and here we are with another gas station that's advertising gas, and we got lines out on the frontage road here. We got lines here on this frontage road, and did you see the side road? There's lines that get in on that side too. Look at this, guys. Gas prices are about the same as they were last night. Actually, they are. I think they are exactly the same as they were last night. I'm gonna go around this corner here, and you're gonna see another line of people waiting to get in the gas station over here on the other side. Even motorcycles are in line, guys. They need gas too. More people waiting in line. This is in San Antonio, Texas, and this is a week after the hurricane, and we're still waiting on gas. More people pulling in for gas. Look at this line of cars here for gas, guys. Ridiculous. I'm surprised there haven't been any rioting or fights over these gas, people trying to get gas around here. I haven't heard of any.